Hey there and welcome back. If you've ever found yourself scrolling through a big spreadsheet and losing sight of those all-important column headings or starting rows, today's tutorial is for you. In just a few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to anchor or freeze rows and columns in Google Sheets so your data stays organized and easy to navigate, no matter how much information you're working with. By the end of this video, you'll never have to guess which column you're editing or scroll up and down endlessly just to remember what each section means. Let's dive right in. Say you have a sheet where columns A to C are super important. Maybe they hold your client names, order dates, and product types. And maybe rows 1 to 5 at the very top are packed with labels, instructions, or summary info you always want to keep in view. Anchoring these sections helps you make sense of your data, especially as your sheet grows larger and the scrolling gets a little out of control. First, let's talk about the classic way people anchor cells, sometimes called freezing. You begin by clicking the cell that sits just below and to the right of the last row and column you want to anchor. So if you want to freeze columns A through C and rows 1 through 5, you'd click on cell D6. It's like setting a corner post right where you want your permanent section to end. Next, head up to the top menu, find the View option, and inside there you'll spot Freeze. When you hover over Freeze, you'll see options for how many rows or columns you want to freeze. Just click the right one for you, and Google Sheets locks those columns and rows in place. This is handy for those who like to take the step-by-step route and customize one section at a time. But here's my favorite, much quicker method, and I really recommend you try this out. At the very top left of your spreadsheet, just above the row numbers and right next to the column letters, you'll notice a small, subtle gray line. Think of this like the anchor line on a boat. Drag it where you want, and it'll keep everything steady. Hover your mouse over that gray line, and your cursor should turn into a hand. Now click and drag it sideways to the right, stopping at column C. If you want to freeze columns A through C for rows, just click and drag the horizontal gray line downward, pausing at row 5. As soon as you let go, you'll see those bold grid lines appear. That means everything above or to the left is now anchored. Try scrolling, see how those rows and columns stay put no matter where you go. It's as if you've pinned a map to a bulletin board so you always know which road you're on. Don't worry if dragging feels a bit precise. It might take a couple tries the first time, especially if your spreadsheet has a lot of data. And if you make a mistake, just click and drag the anchor line back to where you want, or use the usual menu method to reset. That's all there is to it. Anchoring or freezing rows and columns in Google Sheets is a really simple trick, but it's amazing for staying organized and saving you the headache of scrolling back and forth. If you found this tip helpful, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you have any questions or want to see more Google Sheets tricks. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out on future tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.